So Britney Spears, I would say she can dish it out, but she can't take it. She can't take it. She loves to dish it out. She got 50 million followers. She trashes people who have no followings. Her mom, her dad, her sister Jamie Lynn, who has a small following. And then those people, of course, descend on those people and try to make their lives miserable and threaten them. I mean, this happens all the time when you think about it. It happens all the time. But Britney loves doing it. And then she had her book, which trashed, it's Justin Timberlake's fight. I want an abortion. He made me get one. He used the N-word. He talked black. And
the N-word.
But she did too then.
Probably. No, it was her chance to just tell on people for, everything is someone else's fault. It's
you
never her
know
fault.
why, right?
I'm Britney Spears, and I'm calling the shots.
Calls the shots.
And so when she met Kevin Federline had a woman pregnant who was his fiance. Britney acts like, I didn't know. It's crazy. She was dating a guy with 9 kids most recently. The guy, remember we talked to his wife's mom. She doesn't give a fuck about anyone but Britney. She trashed her sister for the conservatorship. Her sister was 17 and pregnant when that happened.
She also trashed her sister for liking Christina Aguilera's hair more than hers.
That's right.
Oh, yeah. She and her friends all got Christina Aguilera hairstyles just to taunt Britney. They were 11.
What a bitch.
She's nuts. So
Jamie Lynn pops up in this book, too. Kevin shares 2 texts that she sent.
Oh, I'd love to hear them.
Yeah, here, I'll give you that.
Is she dancing on a video somewhere now just because she's trying to distract people from reading?
She has been.
She was.
She's been acting
like
up
crazy.
lately.
She's been making these ridiculous posts, basically bawling out her kids.
Mm-hmm.
And Kevin.
And claiming she's the only victim that this book would hurt.
She had no custody of her children. She has all the resources in the world and 0 custody, so she never saw them. Whose fault is that? The kid's fault, really? Are you kidding me?
She's an adult. I think
it's the judge's fault that said that, or the attorney.
She's posted shit like, my kids made me stop believing in God. She will do anything to hurt whoever she's mad at, even her kids. She thinks that her kids should see her as a pop star. You're her mom, idiot. You're not a pop star to your kids.
I pray he burns in hell.
She said, let's see. One child has seen her 45 minutes in 5 years. The second kid has seen her 4 times in 5 years. They need to take responsibility for themselves. And then she said, I have pride too. From now on, I will let them know when I'm available. Well, that means you'll never see them because they don't want to see you because you're an idiot.
God. Well, and other things.
But, I'll let them know when I'm available. I'm actually a pretty intelligent woman who's been trying to live a sacred and private life the last 5 years.
Which is why she's posting constantly of her spinning around with dog shit.
I've had enough, and any real woman would do the same. No, a mom wouldn't do the same. Moms will see their kids. They'll find a way to see their kids, you idiot. She's made no acknowledgement that she was out of control when they were little kids. None. She never apologized. That's the main thing. I don't know any mom that would not do whatever they have to do to see their kids. I mean, first of all, she should have never lost custody. If she was such a great mom, she would have never lost custody of her kids. She was out of control. She's a nut.
It's so not only is she not
also
taking
breastfeeding them when she's loaded.
Yeah.
So
she takes like no responsibility ever for anything. Like has like 0 regrets over anything too. It's crazy.
Putting Coke in their bottles.
Yeah, that. I haven't read about that in the book. We heard that a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
She was also giving them Xanax to sleep so she could party while the kids slept. She gave them a little baby Xanax.
Nothing wrong with that.
When they were little
Zanny
kids.
the
That's
nanny.
what we heard.
Yeah.
So
all the good moms do it.
If you notice, the last 5 years are the big issue. Guess what's happened the last 5 years? Jamie's gone.
Yeah.
When Jamie lived on the property with Britney, the kids came every other weekend, I think it was, or maybe once a month.
Yeah, all the time.
Jamie Spears is a dick.
They had a steady relationship. As soon as she was free, for some reason, doesn't see the kids anymore.
It's been 5 years
Yeah.
since
She's doing great too.
So she wrote her book, and now she's losing her shit because she's not the only one talking. She can't control it anymore. So
I'm most amazed at the fact that she was breastfeeding her children.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
She
Yeah,
does
that she
not
even
seem-
breastfeeded.
Yeah.
that was a
breastfed
bad
them.
idea.
She
Bad idea.
doesn't seem like the type.
So, well, let's see. Are these are text messages? from Jamie Lynn.
That he put in the book, yeah.
He really hasn't said much. She's lucky he hasn't said a lot more. She's the one saying everything. Kevin Brown originally found a memoir that his wife stays in touch with his ex Britney Spears family. Victoria Prince. Oh, who cares? We don't care about that. Jamie Lynn contacted Prince, his current wife, about Britney lashing out at the former couple's sons, Sean Preston, Jade, and James, on social media, which is such bullshit. Mm-hmm. Honestly, this makes me want to cry. I feel for this voice so much. The Zoe 101 alum. Oh, God. Does she have to be identified as the Zoe 101 alum? I'm her little sister by 10 years, and I can't imagine what her actual children must feel like at times, but I'm familiar with the feeling of being a dinghy trying to survive in a wave caused by another oh, this is really deep, isn't it? Caused by another ship, feeling like you have to rescue yourself. I always wanted her to get better, especially for the boys. Jamie Lynn allegedly admitted she had started to resent Britney for how she treated Preston and Jaden. Also said the toxic singer was incapable of taking accountability.
Oh, wow. She's selfless.
I'm still trying to come to terms with how she could be so unaware of anything outside herself. She continued, per Federline, I spent my whole life based around what was best for Britney, and I never wanted to step on any toes as a little sister, so I quietly built my own life and career. I tried to be supportive, but in a way that was healthy for my own well-being. Jaden, Federline shares, Jamie Lynn later bought Jaden a piano as a Christmas gift, which let her reach out to Prince again. Jaden sent me the sweetest gift about his piano, made my heart so happy to hear him. I'm not really impressed with what Jamie Lynn has to say. Come up with some dirt, Jamie Lynn.
She just seems kind of sweet and selfless, concerned about the kids.
I mean, she's the least favorite kid, obviously. She got no attention compared to Britney.
Yeah.
And Britney blamed her for, I couldn't believe she blamed her for being put in. Where was Jamie Lynn? She was pregnant at 17, you dumb fuck.
Wasn't she jealous of Jamie Lynn's house, too?
Oh,
Jamie Lynn lived in her house. What was that?
Yeah, she was going to take it away from her because she was letting her dad live there, who had just had his leg amputated.
Oh, my God.
Dad, who turns out really wasn't all that bad. She's a lot better off in the conservatorship.
He controlled her.
Since TikTok, I mean, this is how we decide things. TikTok decides things. Mm-hmm. TikTok decided she should be free and that Jamie should be hated. So that's where we are.
Well, she's not the only one. I mean,
Jamie Spears is a dick.
He agrees.
Yeah, people piling on just for virtue, of course.
I found him on TMZ.
But one of the things that really struck me was a story you told about the night before your wedding involving Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, so I, saw her outside on the phone. She was crying the night before our wedding. I assumed that she was speaking with her mom or family member, friend, something like that. And so I went back in. We were at the Fairmont. I went back into the room, waited for her to get off the phone. When she came in, I asked her if everything was okay. And she told me that she was on the phone with Justin. And I was shocked, obviously. And I mean, yeah, from there, it was just like, wow, this jaw-dropping moment for me.
What a storyteller.
So I married her anyway.
And she was just saying basically that she wanted to end, make sure everything was closure, all that before.
No, she still got $50 million.
I want closure.
Well, she calls him every night.
Kind of a red flag moment.
That I totally ignored.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, from there, I basically was like, okay, look, we don't have to go through with this. It wasn't like, if she was having doubts.
Justin said, yeah, fuck off. I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah.
Letting things play out and just being together for a long time and figuring all
this
of
is
this
an
out.
Unemployed backup dancer she married who dumped her. He dumped her.
I took it for what it is, and the rest played out.
Kevin, what's interesting about that is that
Don't write me a book, kid.
she had asked you, she proposed marriage to you.
Right.
So at that point, I would think that you would go like, well, you're the one who wanted to get married.
Charles, she's an idiot. It's not going to make sense.
I imagine if I were in your shoes, I would say to her, why didn't you have this conversation with him before you asked me to marry you?
Yeah, I mean,
Because she's a walking id.
Thing,
she is.
So I didn't really have time to reflect on all of it in the moment. Looking back on it now, it's easy to say a lot of things. But, it played out the way that it did. And after that, obviously, we were super happy and very much in love and what couples are when they get married. For
lots of money.
After that, so
speaking of Britney, Kevin, I know I imagine you and Britney don't have a lot of personal conversations, but your boys have made efforts to rebuild their relationship with her.
Oh, yeah, they've worked so hard at it, and she has too.
And do they involve you at all in any conversation?
Yeah, tell us that story, bitch.
Or is it sort of separation of church and state? They deal with mom, but they don't talk to you about how that's going.
No, I mean, my boys are very open with me. They know, they could come to me with anything and that I'm going to give them solid advice. And
how are you going to judge him? You've been unemployed for 20 years.
That's just the person that I am. So they do talk to me. I know a lot of things, obviously.
I've got all day.
But
Are they alarmed?
Yeah, I think everybody in the family is.
Alarmed by...
I just want to, be a father.
Alarmed that there's an idiot with $50 million.
Part of the cry for help that I'm doing, the reason why I'm doing it is to support my sons, try to gain support for, the people that actually care about her. And,
oh, yeah, that's going to work, Kevin.
My kids want their mom to be around.
It's a good way to do it.
Drew, it's called tough love.
They want a relationship with her. So that's a very fluid situation with them, and I'm supporting them in whatever way I can.
Kevin, there was so much about this conservatorship over the last 15 years now.
Yeah, Harvey, you were Mr. Free Britney.
Yep.
Do you and or your kids feel it was good to end it, given what you're seeing now, or that it was a mistake?
Well, I mean, I do address the conservatorship in my book, right? And I think when people read it, they'll get a better understanding of where I stand on that situation. I
don't know what a conservatorship is, to be honest.
And the fact that everybody around her that actually cares about her, I mean, her family. People have been vilified through all of this,
showing
right?
dancing clips of Britney.
I think if you really take an outside perspective and look at it as a whole, no matter what side of the fence you're on this, everybody can agree that we want my son's mom to be happy and healthy.
Do you think?
Oh my God, he's so
in a difficult position now, because I'm sure Britney is not thrilled that you've written this book.
No, she's gone ballistic.
But that's
she's out of her mind.
You. Is it something that she brings up with them, knowing that obviously they're in between you two, and she's not talking directly to you? Does she mention it to them?
I don't know. I haven't heard or had those conversations with them.
Yeah, she has, Kevin. Trust me.
Lately. But yeah, I mean, they're stuck in a difficult situation of how to navigate all of this, right? But I mean, the one thing that the reason why I've waited so long is I wanted to make sure that my sons were okay with me doing this. All of my kids, my family,
oh, you really need the money, Dad? Okay.
Me telling my story and me, because
what else is this about?
So
he needs money.
Entirely about
to
that.
manage.
Keep that lifestyle in Hawaii going there.
I don't blame him.
Sure.
She shit on him plenty.
Children that I have. And that's why I stayed
got 4 other
quiet
kids too.
Yeah, he raised them all. What a dad!
And make sure that they were going to be okay.
On Britney's money.
Now that I wish I had a father. They're all behind me. Everybody's behind me.
Okay, that's enough of Kevin. He says nothing.
Family.
So, Kevin was at his album release party, which is pretty hilarious to think about. And
can we hear Popo's now?
Oh, I've already loaded it up, Trudy.
Eventually I decided to check everything. Is this the one? I stepped into the hallway. Our door was still... Oh, this is when he finds her with the other girl, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I stepped in the hallway. Our door was still cracked like most on the floor and head towards the elevators. I passed one of the rooms. I glanced inside and froze. There she was. Teresa was sitting on the edge of the bed. Britney stood between her legs, hands on her face, and they were going at it.
Nice.
Oh.
Full on making out.
Listening to this.
One of those moments that hit you so fast your brain can't even begin to process it.
Well,
your brain.
His brain.
His brain can't process shit.
You're just stunned, not sure what's real. I didn't say a word, just stood there. For a second, nobody moved. Then they both looked up and saw me, and I turned and walked away. My heart was racing, but not with excitement.
Oh, please. There's so much. The blood all rushed to his dick when he saw that.
This wasn't what I signed up for, so I got the hell out of there.
He saw someone that he'd have to split money with.
As soon as I got back to our room, I grabbed my suitcase and started packing. At that point, I cared about nothing else. I just wanted out.
You didn't Doesn't have a southern accent, though, does he?
A little bit.
After getting married to her?
Yeah, he sounds pretty normal now. I picked up the phone, called Fee, and asked her to book me the first flight back to the States. First flight back to the States. I love it. He's a man of action. When he's got Britney's money, I didn't care what time it was. I was ready to sit at the airport all night. I was done. I finished packing. Brittany came back in the room. She knew immediately just by looking at me. What's going on? She demanded. I was just making out with some chick. What's the big deal? I'm leaving, I told her, my tone cold and final. You can do whatever you want, but this is what I came here for. This is how it's going to be. I'm out.
You act like he's so righteous and he's so great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd like to hear what Britney said really happened that night.
Would you?
She would never tell you.
It's a threesome.
Her expression shifted from confusion to regret. She started apologizing, promising it would never happen again. She told me she didn't realize how serious I was about it. You're married, you idiot!
You have kids.
She was overwhelmed. It was a mistake. For a moment, I saw her vulnerability. She was desperate for me to stay, begging me. I could tell she meant it. I was still furious. It hurt. I told her I wasn't interested in a relationship involved more than two people. I wasn't judging her. I wasn't laying down boundaries. Okay, whatever.
Oh, my God.
So deep.
Jeez.
Did you know he nailed her the first night they met?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
And they fucked for 3 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Straight?
And then he told his fiance, I'm leaving. Bye.
Yeah. Read
His
that.
fiance was pregnant.
Shard Jackson. Try to read that not hard.
Kevin was introduced to Britney at a Hollywood nightclub in 2004. Writes, moment I sat down, everything else just faded into the background. It was just me and her. So I can't really process more than one thing at a time. K-Fit said he was just thinking about smashing Britney. Wasn't expecting to get married and have kids together, which we know now is what played out. Kevin says the night we're on, Britney invited him to join her group for a late-night swim at the Beverly Hills Hotel. Nice. Britney had a bungalow with a private pool and a hot tub. Then while everyone was still swimming, Britney got out of the hot tub, grabbed my arm, and led me into the bungalow. Everyone else must have got the message and left. I wasn't worried about anyone else, though. When he was alone with Britney inside the bungalow, Kevin says she turned around, slipped off her underwear, and started kissing me. As she tore
Took her underwear off first before kissing?
Yeah,
apparently.
Slut, fully ready.
Kevin recalls, we stumbled towards the bed while I struggled to kick my pants off my ankles. This is happening.
What a dork.
His thought pattern is so awesome.
The build-up ends there, though. K-Fed writes, okay, sorry, calm down. That's as detailed as I'm going to get on that.
Oh, what a gentleman.
God, he cannot.
What a cock tease you are, Federline. That was such a great story.
I don't kiss and tell.
Bullshit.
You can't write sexy scenes even.
And then leave us hanging with blue balls.
Still, Kevin says his first night with Britney was purely physical, and as one night became two, then stretching to three, the whole time holed up in that bungalow thing.
I got a boner.
Then,
it's a conversation that happens while he's refracting, do you think? And what would that be like?
Well, he was stayed there for, a couple days.
I mean, can you imagine that pillow talk between Britney?
Well, we could watch an episode of Chaotic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Talk about time travel speed.
Time travel speed.
Oh, God.
Is that possible to time travel speed?
Time track travel speed.
So Kevin was very excited when he was releasing his album, of course, which, of course he would be a rap star. Why wouldn't he be? He's married to Britney.
So, but on a whopping one song.
I hear this song and I just see his head bouncing like that.
behind the console, yeah.
So he's having a party for his release, and Britney's supposed to stay home with the kids. He shows up, and he runs into Jamie Spears. He's like, oh, Jamie's here. That's cool. He's supporting my album. But Jamie says, she's here, and it's not good. So he goes down to the dressing room, I guess, and that's the part that really I thought was, most people probably didn't focus on this, but he said, my security guard opened the door. It's like, you had a security, Kevin Federline had a security guard. Oh my God. I would have left that out of the book, but I think he's like, hey, it's really cool. I can include that I had a security guard. Anyway, opens the door, and there's Britney and some actress who he said was about to blow up, her agent and Brian Spears, and Britney and her friend are doing a big fat line of cocaine. And this is when the baby's a month old, and the oldest one's 13 months. So then they got in the argument, and Britney threw her drink in his face in front of a bunch of people and stormed off. And then the other...
How dare you tell me not to breastfeed my babies when I have cocaine in my system?
Postpartum! Didn't he... I thought he claimed that she hit him too, right?
You know...
the drinking... Did you mention the drinking while pregnant?
Yeah, he said she drank a lot while pregnant.
This is the quote from the book. That mix was dangerous. Fucked up, honestly. You're not supposed to drink when you're on meds like that. So now he just puts it out that she's on meds.
Oh, my God.
A couple of glasses of wine would hit her like a whole bottle because of that medication.
Oh, I wonder what medication.
I know.
It's a wonder she didn't.
Xanax?
OD.
Yeah, there was... They were just separated, and Britney called him drunk as shit when she had the kids a couple times. And then Lynn called him and asked him to come pick up the boys. Britney needed to go to rehab. And then Britney went to rehab. Of course, she quit a few days later, and that's when she shaved her head.
Yeah, he wrote about that, too. Did you have the new thing about that surprised me is that she was trying to climb the fence?
Oh, at the rehab place?
No, at his house to see the boys.
I can't believe I'm bald.
Oh, no.
Trying to get in.
Like she wanted to see the boys. She just wanted his dick.
She just showed up at his gate, ringing the bell and shouting a bunch of things that didn't make sense after checking herself out of rehab. The only words that came through clearly were, "Let me in," over and over again.
Oh,
she started climbing the front gate. I stayed inside with the kids, trying to keep things calm. I couldn't stand to see her like this.
That's really good for the kids, too.
She was in no condition to be around our kids, he said. That's when security turned her away. It was the right thing to do. Couldn't let her see them. And then that's when she went down to the local salon and asked the stylist to shave her head. And the stylist was like, no. So she took the clippers and did it herself, which we've seen those pictures.
And did she sweep up and take all of her own hair, or did she not think about that part?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. But no, because then she went, remember the paparazzi chased her, and she attacked him with an umbrella right after. That picture is awesome.
That angry look on her face.
That is the peak of Britney's psycho period. But it sounds like, at least Harvey was saying it was pretty well known that Child Protective Services had been called a few times when she had the kids.
She also... according to him, went on a rampage when one of his pals dropped weed off at the house. So she's doing blow and drinking, but he gets weed delivered, and that's when she attacked him. And he's like, he said that was the last straw, which apparently had multiple last straws.
At least he admitted he got weed.
Sure, yeah.
Well, I mean, is weed really that big a deal?
Have to being around her all the time.
I bet there's a lot of other stuff. She's going to... I'm a little concerned. She may completely lose her mind over this book.
Again?
There's going to be a lot written in the days to come.
You'd have to get it back first.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think, isn't the world really figuring out that this person is an idiot? She's nuts, and she's an idiot.
Yeah.
And she's stupid. She's dumb.
Yeah.
Her ex-husband, Jason Alexander, has her back, though.
Oh, that's a good guy.
I saw that. And I saw people going, yeah, Jason, you tell him. I was like, oh, my God. This is the guy that brought a knife to her wedding, remember?
That's right. Yeah,
oh, my God. He's an idiot. Is he back to posting on Instagram, by the way?
I can't find him now.
Oh, he's a complete loser. This is the guy she should be married to, actually.
Yeah.
Because I love Britney.
I wish they would have had
for Britney.
Kids together. Can you imagine what
no,
those kids would be like?
Oh.
And then Sam Asghari called Kevin Federline a professional father because he's got so many kids. And K-Fed's response to us, he has no right to judge me as a father because he doesn't have any kids.
Sam Asghari, he should relate. He should understand. How can he rag on Kevin? Don't
should
stop
all be in a support
simping.
Group
Asghari, you zero.
Wants to fuck Britney one more time?
Well,
he knows what a psycho she is.
Didn't she used to wake him up by beating him up in the middle of the night, too? I mean,
that's what Sam said.
That's her best trick.
And then he was offered $100,000 today, Federline was, to launch his OnlyFans career. I didn't know that. Have you ever heard of The Circle? It's part of OnlyFans.
No.
It's a private membership club for the top creators of OnlyFans where they start controlling your content, which kind of defeats the purpose of OnlyFans. But they offered him $100,000 if he starts OnlyFans, and they represent him and manage it.
Wait, don't you have to kind of be good looking or something?
No, you just have to be famous, Trudy.
You just have to be somebody that people are curious enough to want to watch.
Like you wouldn't go on OnlyFans and watch Federline beat off real slowly.
Because
like you wouldn't either.
Yeah. Because I have a kink for dumb guys.
We know how Mark wants him to beat off.
With this playing in the background.